Hi, I'm Ivo Daalder, the president of the Chicago Council on Global Affairs, and this is Ask Ivo, a series where you get to ask me questions about global issues of concern to you. Andy asks on Instagram, how should we react to what's going on in Chile? That's a great question, Andy. In Chile, we're seeing riots in the streets. But it isn't just in Chile. We see it in Hong Kong, where protesters are confronting police, or in Lebanon, or in Haiti, or in Iraq, or even in Prague. It looks like protests are erupting all over the place. Why is this? One reason is you need a spark for something to produce massive numbers of people heading into the streets. In Chile, it was the rise of prices for public transportation. In Lebanon, it was attacks on internet calls. In Iraq, it was the arrest of a security officer. And in Hong Kong, it was the introduction of a new extradition bill. But whatever the spark, none of these protests would really work without an underlying reason, the fuel that makes these protests so real and so massive. Whether it's growing inequality or a sense that corruption has taken over their governments, people are fed up and they're willing to go to the streets to take on the authorities. That's what we're seeing in Chile. That's what we're seeing around the world. How do we deal with this? It's really for every government themselves to figure out how they can meet the demands of the people. But they won't be able to do so unless they take some serious steps that deal with the underlying problems. So there are two elements that produce a protest. Something has to spark it, but underlying it has to be the fuel. You can find a way to extinguish the spark, but unless you can deal with the problem that underlies it, we're going to have more protests in the future. Thanks for tuning in. Want to ask me a question, shoot me a tweet with the hashtag AskEvo.